Alright, let's play a little more Slay the Spire. Naturally, this time we will be going with the silent, because, frankly, I prefer the silent. Greetings. Alright, let's see. Remove 2 cards is actually fairly attractive. I don't want a random boss relic particularly, because I've gotten burned several times on that. Let's go with lose all gold, remove 2 cards. That just seems better because I remove one of each of these because I'll get better cards quickly. The only other option we could do is transform a card and just get rid of a strike. So this is kind of the let's start our build as fast as possible. This one is try and get as small a deck as possible. So, because that means, by the way, after the Ring of the Snake is over, we basically cycle our hand, or our deck, every 2 rounds. Alright, let's go with Transform. It's a little bit of a safer option. And just at random, this one. Crippling Poison. Not my favorite, but it will do. I don't fancy fighting a boss right now, a mini-boss. So I'm actually just going to go with the dodge bosses route, which I think is specifically this way. So hit the question mark, and then up here, then up this way. The only reason I pick this one instead is that it has less monsters. I'd actually prefer to fight less things if I can avoid it. Because unlike the Ironclad, I will not heal. And this is important because yours truly likes to play aggressive. We're always going to do this. Now the choice is to either block him or hit him. I'll just block. After I just finish, say, I go aggressive. Just because I think next turn I'm not going to have as many defends. I've got a Crippling Poison, which is nice. Alright, so only need this now. I can either apply more poison and weak. Poison's only gonna do, what, like 7-ish damage total? Let's see, 3, 2, and 1. Can I count? 6. It's gonna do 6 over 3 turns, and I don't need to do these, so let's just do it anyway. I expect him to do all the poison ticks, yes, because I'm not going to reapply poison. I didn't need to block anymore, so doing the strike would do the same amount of damage, just faster. So I would much rather apply the weak and have it continually there. Poison ticks away at him, as expected. Still weak, very good for me. Sure, we'll neutralize him, because it only can help. We need to double block to avoid damage, so that is what we will do. Now, as you can see, the poison's ticked out on him. That's fine, I knew it was gonna. Didn't really have a problem with it. Alright, now he's gonna buff himself, which is bad, because we drew an all-block hand, and that means that next time we will only have a little bit of block. Yeah, that's not good for us. Alright, so he's dealing us 10. Can I get through him? 6, 6, 6? Yes, we can. 1, 2, finish him off. Bam. No damage is a good battle. Alright, so here we can either try and start building Shivtastrophe, or we can play Leg Sweepatorium here. This is not my favorite card, but... Or we can stack Poison. Poison is nice because it does continual damage and we can just block instead of needing to play more cards, basically. So I think I'm going to go with Deadly Poison. It's just nice because sometimes you don't have to attack, and that can be a boon. Alright, what do we got here? So you're dealing the most, we'll weaken you. So right now we have a lot coming in. I'm not playing all the strikes no matter what. So I can hit him twice to kill him, so that is, of course, what we will do. So now we only take... oh, we don't take any damage. We block it all. Good. Alright, here's the plan again. Double defend, because it lets us out. Now, strike does 6 immediately, but the poison will, over the course of the turns, deal more. And because, again, we will be in this battle for at least 3 more turns, it's well worth it for me to just poison him up and let it go. Alright, definitely neutralize him again. We only have 1 block, which sucks. We will start to take damage now. So, oh well. But good news is, he takes 3 damage and then he dies. So, first hit 0 damage. Alright, cool. Actually, let's just crippling poison him and let him die. I like that plan. Calculated. Alright, what do we got here? Poison stab. I love the knee, but let's just keep stacking poison. That'll be pretty good for us. Let's see. I don't want, like, the gold is not worth the curse. Pass. Because we're not going to get to remove cards for a long time. That curse is just going to stick with us. Alright. This because we can, and then, honestly, I'm just going to start poisoning him up. Now, again, that doesn't do that much damage, but I think we're going to be in this fight for long enough that the poison is worthwhile. Okay, so here, probably... Oh, we only need to block once because I forgot he's weakened. That's much better. So he's going to die fairly rapidly to the poison, if nothing else. So next turn, if we can deal him 16, we win. I'm going to do this always. And we will deal him this because we can always just out-defend him. Cool. So the poison will finish him off, not this turn, but next turn. And that's all we needed. For funsies, let's try and stack some poison on him. No, I'll just do that. Okay. So now what we need to be careful of is we really want to... We have some aggressive cards. We don't want to go too heavy on aggressive cards because then we'll start running out of non-aggressive cards. I'm tempted to take backflip here. Yeah, let's go backflip. It just avoids some scenarios where we would otherwise be in trouble. We might be able to fight a boss, and considering we have 2 campfires in a row here, either... Let's see, actually, I would rather go here, here, up here. And we can branch off here. I like that plan. Alright, let's fight as a mini-boss. Nice. Well, Dreamcatcher sucks, but... Alright, let's fight the mini-boss. We're as healthy as we need to be. Oh, Goblin Knob. Gremlin Knob, rather. Alright, so neutralize him. Deadly Poison. We're gonna just bash him, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, our deck is not well suited to fighting him because we play lots of skills. Alright, well, I'm gonna drink this now and just start stabbing away at him. Because I honestly don't think blocking was worth the 2 damage eternal on him. So, we knew we were gonna take some damage here. Alright, so definitely neutralize him, poison stab him. I think it is more worthwhile to just do this and let him go. Because we'll take 10 here, and we should be able to deal him 9 on the next turn. So, honestly, it went better than I expected. I'm still glad I took the Strength Potion. Finishing that any sooner is good. We will go with Poison. This deals 14 damage, which I like, but I like just reliable poison, so we can just stack it. And even now, let's see, we're not going to heal until the end game, which should keep in mind, but the problem is that I really don't like healing here, just because I want to buff the best card in the game. That's really good, but this is the best card to buff. It's 0, it deals 4, whatever, and applies 2 weak. Very good. I will look once. Twice. Nope, we're done. Alright, we're toast. We're not in good shape to fight this boss. Immediately drinking this potion. No doubts in my mind. Alright, we're gonna begin hitting the weakest one. Poison him. We will just defend the once. And poison him again. That way we've got some poison ticks on him. I got greedy. I was hoping I'd get that 50-50 chance on some loot. Well, the dazes are going to stack up, and we're going to be in some rough shape soon. Alright, so... Poison stab, pretty much always. And applying weak to him I don't think matters. If I deal him 9, he dies. So we're actually just going to strike him twice and just let the damage roll in, because this is now dead. There's no more dazes coming from that one, and we can just start focusing on the other ones. Alright, so all damage. Believe it or not, okay with that. Definitely backflip. Here, I'm going to voluntarily take damage to double poison this guy and get the damage ticker going. Now, it was a little bit greedy to do that. Also, remember, that health, decision not to get health, is hurting us, for sure. Alright, we rotted out 3 dazes. Not the best scenario, but at least we got it. Alright, so now we just gotta keep wailing on this dude. Alright, definitely backflip. Neutralize, strike, and defend. Alright, well, we're not taking damage, and this guy is dead now. So all we gotta do is focus on the last one. We're surviving this better than I thought, but the lack of health is gonna bite us very soon. So we do this, rot off his artifact, and then just hit him. So we get hit for 1, that's alright. Very glad I took that defense potion, the dex potion. Alright, so yeah, let's just stack poison on him all the ding-dong day. So, that's good to see. I poisoned a little magical floating artifact thingy. Correct. Alright, deadly poison. Always. That's not enough to kill him. And this is enough to block all the damage. So I might as well just take the extra turn. Okay. And there's nothing really I want to do with this turn, so we'll just let him die to poison. Alright, so not ideal, but we did get Threatened Needle, one of my favorites. I love Predator. I'm going to pick it up. The real reason I'm going to pick it up, because some of the bosses right now counter me. And that counters some of the bosses, which counter me. We're not fighting another boss. That's never happening. We are way too weak for that. Hey, Spike Slime. Now, the Thread Needle gives plated armor, which is you gain 5 block at the end of your turn, but if you take HP damage, then you will lose 1 tick of it every time. However, this is a fantastic start for us, because I Predatored up, so I draw 2 more cards next turn, plus I got him poisoned, which is good. Now, he's going to split before he can hit me, unless I get the worst hand ever. Actually, let's see. Half of 66 is 33, so I would very much like to... No, oh, God. Yeah, no, we want to do this play, because it'll actually split him, because it's 11 in damage and 3 more. Yeah, okay, we have to do this instead of what I had wanted. But, yeah, thankfully we interrupt him. Now, unfortunately, we do have to deal with 2 slimes, but... And they don't have the poison, worse for us. But we only have to block 3 because that. So we'll do this. Crippling poison is nice, but I'd actually rather just start wailing on the dude in the back. Because the weak... Yeah, weak is nice, but realistically I can kill him faster than the weak would matter. And that's precision for you. Alright, they're both going for that. That's fantastic for us, because we can just take this dude out and then ignore him. Good, good. Now, again, he does nothing, so we're going to Predator him hard and apply the poison, and he will die over the next 2 turns. That's the power of poison, is ticking even when you don't do anything. The real reason why I like it so much is that sometimes you just need to block up as much as you can, and if you notice, like, we're pretty blocked up and he's still taking some damage. And if you notice, because this was active the whole time, it means we did not take HP damage. We're taking none of these. The biggest reason, we need defensive cards now. Like, reliably. Alright, here we want to apply the poison as soon as we can, and defend, basically. So we could defend out the damage, but I'd actually rather apply both poisons here and get it as high up as possible. Oh, I forgot! Plated armor. And that's really important, because we need that money. We'll need that money later. Alright, so neutralize him. Poison stab him. We only need 1 block, but we'll do both anyway, because my hand is bad. Alright, next turn, I think he's going for 12. Oh, he won't. He'll still be weakened. Oh no, we need to kill him fast. Alright, cool. He'll poison out. And we get our money back. Good, good, good. All right. I lied to you. We're taking Poison Stab. After this, though, we really need defensive moves. Oh, remove a card from a deck? Natural Strike. Absolutely. It's just not necessary. Oh, no, these dudes. I was actually going to say something else. How keen of you to notice. All right. So, there is 12 damage coming in. This will block all of it, so we don't need any more of that. That being said, I'm going to remove this guy because he annoys me. That's basically the entire reason. He weakens you, and weaken is kind of obnoxious. These guys I'm not going to attack because as long as we don't attack them, they don't get upgraded. As long as they don't get upgraded, we basically don't have to fear them at all, because we can block 8 damage easily. He basically only defends, so, like, for example, now, we block both of them easy. He dies. So, we're even just going to Predator this, because that'll draw us more cards next turn. And we don't care who the Gremlin blocks. Like, he either blocks himself, which is annoying, or one of these two, and we don't care, because we're not killing those that way. So, neutralize, and then if you notice, we only have to block once, which gets through both of them, and we can just double poison the back guy, because whenever he takes attack damage, he gains 1 strength. But we didn't attack him. We only dealt poison to him, and because of that, he'll die over 3 turns, and we just don't care. As long as we get 1 block a turn, we're fine and dandy. I will even push the envelope and just, bam, smack him hard. Because now, we still only take 9 out of the 10 block. Now, remember, this is why Thread and Needle is so good. Gaining 5 armor, even just for the beginning of the game, very good. Alright, Poison Stab. Now, he's not dead yet, but because I think it's more fun to do this, we'll just go Poison, Poison. There we go. Defensive cards only. This is a defensive card. I hate this card. I mean, it could be useful, but I think it's so bad. Yeah, sure. I'm going to take it because I'm kind of desperate. Alright, we're going to shop. This isn't that good. Let's see. This actually does fairly well in our deck. Oh, Snecko Skull. Actually, it's just Snecko Skull. That's absolutely the truth. These are both very good, but the most important thing is now whenever we apply poison, we get more poison, and that basically upgrades all of our poison cards dramatically. Now, here's the thing that's funny. I would like to pick up Envenom, but I'm not sure if it's better to get Envenom or just a regen potion, considering that, remember, I gotta fight the boss, and I'm gonna heal for 33 or 30% of my health. Let's see. 30% of 70 is what? 23? That should be enough. We don't need it. So I can either pick up Envenom. Alright, so we're doing Envenom. Do we want Piercing Wail? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright, let's go. I don't care what you have to say, and we have to heal, no doubt. Ah, Adrenaline, my favorite card. I think that is legitimately my favorite card in this game. Alright. Wow, what a garbage hand. Backflip. Poison Stab. And I think we will just dodge and roll. The reason why we dodge and roll, that was all my defensive cards. What are we going to block with next turn? That's about exactly what I expected. So we're going to Piercing Wail, because I don't want to take damage. We would have neutralized him no matter what. But, yeah, if I had not picked up Piercing Wail, I think that would have been real bad. But, if you notice, again, that upgrade is coming in very handy. Alright, so we're going to Adrenaline immediately, because we can use it. Oh, perfect. Envenom. Our plated armor will take care of this. So the choice is either Poison him hard or Predator. I'd rather Predator. Because Predator also applies 2 poison. 1 poison from Envenom and then 1 from Snecko. And because of this, we'll draw more cards and we have more options. We also, remember, only need to block 1 damage right now. There's 2 coming from this, so we'll use Backflip to cycle through our deck faster, and then we'll just double poison stab him. Nice. And that's what we're talking about. This is a good fight against Hexaghost. Sometimes I have real bad fights. Alright, so here he's just going to buff himself. Now, that means I'm going to Predator to set up for next turn, and then Deadly Poison. He's buffing himself and blocking. If we stack on the poison will chunk him down for us, and we don't need to hit him. He's doing 14. Alright, so we can't kill him. What do we do to prevent 14 damage? This prevents 13 damage, and I want to keep my armor, my plated armor, full. So we're going to do both of these, and this just because it does apply some poison. We couldn't get through his block, but that's okay. We only need to do, let's see, blocking 8. We do need to block a little bit, so we'll just do this, because we will gain the rest from plated armor, and then hit him nice and hard. Draw cards next turn. Now, dodge and roll is coming in handy combined with plated armor, mostly just because it's free armor during this turn, so I don't even have to do anything. I do actually, but neutralize this, and now even if it triggered, this would do 2, and then he would do 6, and he wouldn't get through. Perfect. We didn't even need to heal, as it turned out. We didn't take damage. Oh, no. I'll take Tools of the Trade because it can be helpful. Actually, I really don't think I need it. Like, it's a nice, like, card to have, but I don't want any of these. They don't fit with my deck. I don't cycle cards well. I don't, like, have benefits to Shiv. So, and I mean, Tools of the Trade would just be align your hand better, but align your hand better may not be possible for me, because I think I'll just have more defensive cards and poisons. So let's just skip it entirely. Oh boy. Let's get freaky. That's a really big risk that we're taking because it buffs all our opponents, and it makes plated armor much less good. However, it has a benefit of now we can stack more defense and poison. Now we have no money, so I actually want to dodge the shops and go up this way. We face a mini-boss, but I believe in our power. So I believe we can fight him. We're locked in though, so if we have a bad fight, we will just die. Okay, we're gonna Adrenaline right off the bat. Okay, so Weaken is very good right now. So he's dealing us 12. How do we get out of that? Double block, and then I think just Deadly Poison him. So now we take no damage, and again, beauty of poison is if you can get through Artifact, it will just kill them for you. So here again, we just need to block for 5. Dodge and roll will do us. And then because there's no more poison in our hand, we'll just do this and knock him a little bit down. Oh god, we have more, I forgot. We still don't need it, so we'll hit him once. I actually like Philosopher's Stone. It's a risk, but it's a calculated risk. Okay, and also, of course, you want to keep him, you definitely want to keep him weakened at all times, because if I can pick up more weak cards, I absolutely will. Alright, we need to block how much? We got 4, we'll go up to 9, and he's dealing us 12. We only need to block once. If we only need to block once, I'll set up Envenom, set up the block, and then Deadly Poison him. So this means that we've blocked so far all of his damage, very good, and we're ticking away at him with poison. And this is the ratio we need. We need lots of block, and that's about it. Alright, Predator him. This is very good for us. And then I think we'll just do Survivor, which gets us well out of range, and we're not going to exhaust this. There's no point. Now, I could have killed him with my Firebomb here. Fire Potion, deal 20 damage. However, there's no real point. because I don't fear his damage. Like 9. This gets us out of 2 turns of that move. Then we'll cripplingly poison him and poison him again. And that's all we need to do. I mean, he's dead, but even if he hadn't been, we were in no danger. That's why we don't use potions. No, we need defensive cards more than anything else right now. This is a guy who's very good against us because he cripples our abilities to... this will never work, so we're never going to play it. We really just want to poison him hard. So, neutralize, getting rid of some of the artifact here. And then get rid of more artifact. I mean, we'll set up the Envenom because there's no point doing anything else, and it gets the card out of our deck. We're never going to get through his block, not with our deck. The big problem for us is the fact that we want to block all his damage all the time. So, defend and dodge and roll will get us out of range, and we'll be able to proc both his artifact and weaken him now. Perhaps I should have calculated that, but I'm never confident with dual ability things on how they're going to work. So he's dealing 18 damage. How do we block 18? We have 9 armor. We need 10 more. So that's what we'll do. Now the choice is either to stack a double here or get a better draw next turn. I actually believe that the draw is more important. I know he's fairly weak to the poison, but the thing is I think draw is more important. Oh my god, we took damage. I forgot. What? Oh my. We're now much weaker than I thought. Alright, here he's dealing us 9. We need 5 armor. I forgot. That's because our block is weakened. So we will spend 2 blocking. And then we will poison him, and cripple him. There we go. So now he's got 2 health left, and he'll just poison. This is why I said Envenom doesn't really do anything on this. There we go. Alright, so... defensive cards, none of them. So I love Predator, but I really feel like it's better to just keep our deck skinny and only pick up defensive cards. This is a guy who routinely murders me. Alright. Let's take the poison, or the backflip here just to get better cards. Yep, I will absolutely do that right now. Alright, so not the best roll, but that's okay. There we go. We get block next turn, which is good, because he confuses us. What that means is our abilities get random costs. Crippling Poison being 0 is delightful. This costing 2 is cool, but if we don't gain 5 block, we will get hit. And I don't want to get hit ever. Not against Snecko, because Snecko is going to make us vulnerable. And if we're not careful, he will just kill us. Well, Envenom, because it's free. Alright, here, we're probably going to neutralize Survivor and Poison Stab. So, let's do it. Okay. We get out of range of that, which is good. And then poison him. I'm glad we're keeping him weak. It's very important. Alright, now 7, and he's going to make us vulnerable. But that shouldn't matter, because we've got him way more than enough dead to poison. That is what I am talking about. I love Poison Stab. I love Poison Stab very much. But our deck currently contains, what? 1, 2 of them, and plenty of poison. So no. Only defensive cards. I will not break that. Not unless our card is fantastic. Alright, upgrade a card. It's worth the risk. As much as I love that one, and this actually, I think it's got to be dodge and roll, because it improves our block without, yep, well, it's okay, we had Amamori. Now, the other, we actually should have gone for the relic. Curses, we should have gone for the relic. I forgot I can avoid the curse. Transform a card, absolutely, we do not need this strike. you know what? It's better than the strike. We don't need health, so we'll upgrade another card. This just adds more poison and damage, which is nice, but whatever. Again, that I actually don't think it's worth it. I think it's either worth it to crippling poison and keep them weak forever, or envenom and make envenom cheaper. I'm going to go with the poison, because my hope is every 4 or 5 turns, we weaken them with the poison. Alright, this is one of our biggest battles, because these guys can murderify us, because we'll stack poison on probably just one of them, because we need to kill them fast enough. But by the time we do that, we're probably going to be dead. So, like, this will kill him. This will kill him in 3 turns. 3 turns is a lot of turns. And we can't focus on him anymore, because we have to start, like, killing the other dudes. Adrenaline, now. Alright. I can actually kill him soon, but I think it's better for him to just tick 3 times. Because if I start working on the guy in the back, then we can really get rolling. So this is what? 16, 22 damage coming in. We've got 5, which means that we have 18 left. We can spend all 3 blocking, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take some damage from this. The reason being, again, these guys get worse the longer we stay. We'll try and take as little damage as we can, but I'm just going to let him tick down, and we're going to hit him. In retrospect, I actually should have taken, I think, more damage and just hit him a little bit. Since he has, what, 3 health left? I mean, I love Envenom. Problem is, I think it's too slow right now. So let's, no, I really want to weaken somebody else. So I can strike him and neutralize the guy in the back. Then what? Dodge and roll? Dodge and roll gets us to 10, unfortunately, which doesn't even block one of them. This kills him for free, but I can spend the rest of it blocking, but I think that's even just a bad idea. So let's do this. I'm going to do what I said here. So he's dead. We have 19 coming in. So we're not playing Envenom this game. It's not happening. Here, I want to poison him hard, because I think it's necessary. So I will, just hit him with this. So he's got 18, he takes 7. If I do this, if I do a deadly poison, he dies in 2 turns. Next turn, and then the turn after that, he dies. If I don't, he doesn't. No, we're just going to poison him. It's way worth it to just get the ticks going. We'll lose some plated armor and some health, unfortunate, but I think it's worth it. So he's dead. We no longer have to worry about him. I could Piercing Wail. Let's see. He's only dealing us 8 now, which is 1 of these, and then poison him hard. That's what I'm talking about. So he's dead. He's now dying, and that's important, because if you remember, he deals a lot of damage now. Alright. Double defend blocks us out, and then stack the poison as much as we can. Okay, so 28. If I can't outblock him, which I think I can, so we outblock him. There's no sense doing anything else because that's free. If we need to, we can firebomb him, but we don't need to. If you notice, he's got exactly enough poison to kill him. Cool. Let's make that worse. Neat. I hate you. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Defensive. Footwork will do. Alright, this is gonna suck. Alright. I'm gonna set up the Envenom. And then I think block him out and then poison stab him because Envenom is awesome. Plated armor, also awesome. So he's going to be kind of hard to get through, and he's going to deal a lot of damage. But the bonus for us is that we only need to block this guy right now. So backflip first. Piercing Wail, remember, does nothing here. So we're going to defend, neutralize this dude, and then I think just hit him hard with that poison. So he's weak essentially forever. However, we get dazes in our deck. Not good. But we only have to deal him 11 more damage or poison and he dies. Adrenaline. Alright, I love footwork. However, I think that this just is the best because it kills him. He's just dead now. So, Predator. We cannot do anything other than this for block. So, let's go footwork, dodge and roll, because I think it's worth it. And then let poison stab tick off some of the artifact on this. That was a challenge to think about because, unfortunately, we're going to take a lot of damage. Not my favorite. Especially not, remember, when we have chosen to fight a boss next. Alright, here we are still frail. These gain us 5 block, though, which means if we block twice, we outblock him. This will not outblock him. Oh, wait, it will. Dodge and roll. Wait, we have 9. I forgot. So we have 9. 1 block will do us. I could even dodge and roll, which is funny. Alright, so crippling poison to tick down both of his other artifact. And then backflip. Yeah, that's actually what we were looking for. Make him weak, which is very good for us. And now we start poisoning him. That's what's talking about. Dodge and roll's coming in handy. I prefer blur most of the time, but hey, it's working. Alright, that's a lot of damage. I don't like that. That's a lot of nuts. Dodge and roll, defend. 14. Not enough. Oh well. Yeah, no. Nothing we can possibly do about that. So we take 5. 4. Okay. So now we really want him to be dead. Oh, and he is. As it turns out, he's pretty weak to poison after you get through that. That's why he has so much artifact. Yeah, bye-bye. Alright. Oh, deadly poison plus. I'll break it. I want it. Other than that, though, we really need defense cards. Marbles, that doesn't help, but sure. That's, oh, I don't like these guys. Alright, he's dealing us 10. Alright, immediately, adrenaline. Yep. Alright, let's see. Let's neutralize you, because I really want you to die. We need to gain a couple of block. We're going to do this one, and then we're going to poison stab you twice. Because it's more upfront damage, and by the time, like, the tick damage would kill him, we can just murder them. Now, I really want to draw a deadly poison here, because I can kill them through their block. Oh, yes! Alright, we've got 6. We'll gain 5, that's 11. This is perfectly enough, and now we'll stack some poison on him. That's what I mean. That's some mean damage. Next turn, he's going to hit us hard. Not as hard as I thought. Alright, so, what do we do here? Crippling Poison, I think, is the order of the day. Survivor gains a 6 block, which gets us to 11, so that's fine. Don't need that. And then Deadly Poison. Yes. Awesome. Plated Armor, coming in clutch. It's, for a lot of games, it's metallicized, which is fantastic. So, we now get full value from our block, which is nice. The only question is, can we outblock this? And I think the answer is yes. So that's 12. So we need to block this one more time. Perfect. Yeah, 19. So one more than we needed. Cool. That's what I'm talking about. And the permanent weakness kind of comes into play. This is the value of fighting one enemy. We're pretty good at that. So he has 14 out of 23 health. We're actually going to set this up just in case. Because if I miscount, then we still live. Perfect. Goodbye. Defensive cards, please. This is actually not that bad of a card, but I think I'd rather just take the Piercing Wail. Although, Bag of Marbles backstab's pretty good, because that means this does 18 damage first turn. I honestly think I'd rather just have Piercing Wail, because once I wear off Artifact on someone, I really want them not to be able to hit me anymore. Alright, he's just going to debuff me. Let's draw cards. Alright, let's draw more cards. Wow. Not what I would call an ace hand. That's what I would call really bad. Because our whole hand was defensive on a turn where all he was going to do is debuff us. Alright, that's 18 damage. Yes, always this. Okay. I'm always playing Survivor here. So it's just between Poison Stab, which does 3 poison and no damage. So we'll just Deadly Poison plus him. Perhaps I should have Dex Potioned? If I had Dex Potioned, we would have saved one of our plated armor, which, believe it or not, might be the difference between, like, winning and losing this one. Alright, do we not get... We did not get Defend cards. Well, that's super bad. Can we deal, what is it? 14 more damage? The answer is, I think, yes. 6, 10... Well, this is 11. Okay. Okay, so now we need to deal him, what, 4? Good. It's worth it to me. I had max potions anyway, and I hate that guy. Cool. No. Not even Cloak and Dagger. It's just, honestly, a barely better block. I love Flying Knee Plus, but no, I need defensive cards. Alright, these guys. I'm actually okay with this. These guys don't hit that hard, and this guy buffs a lot. So... we go... This blocks for 5. There's 12 incoming, which means 1 survivor will do us plenty. So now we just want to poison you a bunch, like a real bunch. So these guys will get buffed by this guy. Normally I would just focus on taking them out, but because I'm a poison-based deck, I may just try and hit... Oh my god, that's a bigger buff than I thought. I've lied to you. Okay. Piercing Wail. Alright, 3, 6, and then 9. So that's 15 total. Weaken you. Alright. 9, 12, 14. Boy, this is not exactly what I thought it was going to be. I really want to hit him, though. Well, this protects our plated armor for a turn while this ticks down, but I might have been better off just using a Dex Potion. Like, yes, we'll never do full damage again, but that's okay. Yeah, these guys, I think, have to actually die, which amuses me, because normally I just ignore them. Alright, Predator. I think Predator is still the play here. Or I could Piercing Wail to ignore them. I don't think I want a Piercing Wail. Backflip. So we avoid their damage now. Yeah. Crippling Poison the one in the front. Alright, we spread out the damage a little bit, but it's because he's going to buff them. And my hope is that I can just poison them both. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of unlikely, isn't it? That's not good. Okay. That... I don't like that. Oh, that's some damage. Alright, let's drink this. Okay. Defend. Crippling Poison. I'd love to Crippling Poison this guy, but the problem is these guys are 2 or more turns away. We're just poisoning the dude in the back. We're not going to use Envenom right now. Oh boy, this is going to hurt. Plus our free block is going away pretty much for good. Because this hits us 3 times. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Alright. So, if this gets poisoned at all, he dies, which is good for us. Yeah, we'll just strike him, because 4 kills him. So no need to do anything else. Alright, Predator to make sure our next turn is good, and poison him. Unfortunately, this is one of the better fights against this guy. Yeah, he buffs himself, but hopefully he just calls in more troops. Yes, that's what I needed to see. Neutralize. Deadly poison. Deadly poison. Strike. Dodge and roll. That means next turn, he'll die to poison, and even though he rallies in dudes, they have minion, which means they run away. So we're just gonna hit the dude in the front and poison him. And poison that guy, and that's it. Run away! Alright, Ninja Scroll. Sure, why not? That's actually not bad for us. We don't actually want any of these. What do we want? Defensive cards. When do we want it? Right now! Again? The Mystery Room. Well, at least we tick down both of their artifact by having Bag of Marbles. Alright, so we're going to set up footwork now. I'm going to play 1 defend. Yes, 1 defend now. We're going to cripplingly poison the dude in the back and get rid of both of his artifact. And then we're going to just shiv the day away the guy in the front. I actually am going to use the energy potion too, because I really want this guy to get taken away, and I should have used that on the guy in the back. Not the best, but oh well. We will make do. I should have hit the guy in the back, because if we're careful, we can kill him now that he has no artifact really fast. Backflip. Adrenaline. This was not what I would call good. So, Piercing Wail. That's 10 total damage. We already blocked that. So here, we'll strike this to kill him. Actually, I think it's more important to set up the... No, Envenom doesn't do anything against this guy. So, Predator dude guy in the back to make sure that we do well next turn. Good. Now, all we need to do is draw... Out of our 8 cards, we will draw 8 cards, so we should be fine. Okay, we're done. La la la, little of this, little of that. Sure. There we go. Nice. This will benefit only our first turn. I love Skewer, but no. We're a poison deck. We're sticking with it. We need defensive cards. No. This is gonna kill me. Alright, set up the footwork. Set up the Envenom. The weakest guy, we're just gonna hit him hard. Okay, he has 2 turns to live. We no longer need to care. I'll say that was calculated. It was not calculated. So now what we really need to do is just hit this guy like nobody's business. Alright, so neutralize him. So now there's 14 damage coming in. We gotta do 2 blocking cards, I think, because that's only 13. Yeah. This is a second blocking card. This is more upfront damage. Okay. So he has too many turns to live right now, because we really want him to either die next turn or poison him enough so that he'll die on his own. There is 19 damage coming in. We already block 5 of it, so 14 more damage. Block and block. Now we're going to do strike and strike. That means next turn he dies, We don't need to do either of these. I'll do this, though. Not ideal. We really wish we had more, I don't know, damage on this guy. But, oh well. Alright, he's dealing 14. We block 13 of it. You know what that means. Poison him as much as we can. Oh, crap. I forgot. The weaken. The weaken's very good for us, because 25% only goes up and up. So 12, we need to block 7. Wow, sometimes life just works out. And hit him hard. Perfect. That means he'll die on his own next turn. That was so much better of a fight than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were just going to get tanked out hard. Yeah! I just wanted to raise our buff a lot, or our block a lot. I thought it'd be fun. Another dodge and roll. I approve. It's been serving us well. Now, what do we need? Health. Could have told you that a while ago. Glass Knife is actually not my favorite. I mean, this does 14. Yeah, let's grab a Bane. It dilutes us a little bit, but I accept because I really need defensive cards, but it's still cool, so. I wish this was the next turn, but oh well. Nothing that draws us cards, so let's just shiv him. We don't want these in our deck anyway. Neutralize is cool. Deadly Poison, and Predator. Now, Dodge and Roll would be good for next turn, but I actually would rather just draw more cards. Because it gives us a good chance of getting Piercing Wail, which will cut most of the damage anyway. Adrenaline. Okay, Piercing Wail. Alright, now there's 6 coming in. We need 1 to block. And that's... I think we can deal with that. Now, the other thing I want to mention is killing these dudes first. Very good idea. So, good. We don't need to block now. We probably still will end up blocking. Let's see. He's 26, takes 11, goes to 15. Yeah, now he just dies. So, we're good. We block all of this. He buffs his dudes, which is fine, because we're going to try and take him out. And this is why Piercing Wail on this row is very good. Okay, so he's gone. I like taking out minions because it takes a while to come back to it. Unfortunately, we probably will not out-damage them this turn. Or out-block them. So, what aren't we playing? Envenom. I really want to, but we will not have the room. Okay. Poison Stab this dude. Bane. Now that means that we're actually fairly close to getting rid of him, which is very good. Unfortunately, taking lots of damage. Ouch. And that's 2 of our free block down. Oh, I forgot. He hits like a truck. Alright, what do we do here? So just poison him, I think. And then we need to outblock that dude. I think Dex is the way to go. I think Dodge and Roll is the way to go. We need to... We're always doing this. 6 goes up to 9. We need to do another one. Okay, and that's all we got. That's pretty bad, because this guy is pretty beefy. And we're going to get pretty weak now. Now, he should just recruit a dude here. But we need to get rid of him probably this turn. Neutralize. Yeah, Survivor. Dropping the... We're already over on the block we need, so we don't do this. And cripplingly poison him and hit him. So, he'll recruit a dude. We want to kill him and the next one before he recruits 2 more dudes. Oh my god, I don't know if I can outblock that. I don't think it's possible for me to. Because this gains me 10. Oof. I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. Them's the breaks, folks. That's the best I can do. Ugh, and I tried to go for all those defensive cards. Alright. Well, I don't know. I think our deck construction was okay. all I can say is, oh well.